Hi y'all. So welcome to my first video. I'm excited. I want to first start by saying I'm Jasmine. I don't know about you girls, but I have a slight obsession with makeup, and I really enjoy watching videos and even doing it for myself, but I'm a beginner, you hear me? I don't know nothing about nothing. Well, not gonna say that, but I'm not a pro. I'm not MUA, like none of that. I enjoy it. I enjoy watching it, like I said, and I enjoy playing in it. So I wanted to do this video for those girls who are like me, who know nothing. We are starting from the bottom. We are doing this together. We are learning together. We're growing together, and we're going to do this together. I'll come on, I'll do different looks. I'll try my best, I might not always look the best. I might not always sound the best, but, we in this together. We're going to be a little family, and we're just gonna get it done. I'm gonna play a little bit of music in the background every now and then. Y'all, my nails right now, they look horrible, okay? And I know better than to do a video with my nails looking like this. However, I'm home, I'm alone, I have free time without my child. This is the day that I can do it. Unfortunately, my nail appointment is next week. So y'all gonna get these nails today, and the next time, I'll have them done. Okay? Okay. Let me get a little bit of squig in my soda. And we can go ahead and get started. So I will say, so Pandora, why ain't crazy? I'm trying to listen to some jams. I will say, always make sure you start with a fresh face. I desperately need something on my lips. So, okay. My chapstick isn't where I left it. Okay. I'm gonna find something to put on my lips. But in the meantime, let's begin. So I have a couple things here, a couple of things that I feel like are essential to applying makeup. These are just my opinions, okay? I could be dead ass wrong, and please let me know if I'm wrong. But these are things that I feel like you need. So I'm going to let you guys know what these things are. So I have my vanity mirror, and then I also have a little smaller mirror, so that when I'm doing like my brows and things of that nature, I can get a little up closer and feel like I'm applying correctly. I don't know about you guys, but I am a huge Super Scent fan. Box of crayons fan, the crayon case, however you want to associate it. I'm a huge fan. So that is the palette that I'm going to be using today. Box of crayons. This palette it's huge. This is how it looks on the inside. You have a very large mirror on the inside. Then you have some really cool colors in here. Blue, green, red, yellow, black, brown, tan, pink, purple, baby blue, violet, orange, magenta, white, silver, gold, deep plum, and lime green. So you get a wide variety of colors. Even at this moment, I don't know which ones I'm going to use. This is literally we're going to work through this together. But, however, look at that. I love this palette. Super, super cute. So that'll be that. I've been trying out some new foundations because I feel like my skin is super weird. I'm super light right here, and then around the perimeter I'm a little darker. So I'm trying to find that perfect one that will match my skin, where I don't have to mix. But I think I might have to, even though I don't want to. However, I did find this FitMe foundation, which is by Maybelline. I have number 338, which is spicy brown. It works pretty good for me. It's almost to my exact complexion without having to mix, but it's still not 100%. However, I love the way it goes on, and it'll do for now until I get better with the whole mixing thing, because again, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, y'all. So, you know, this works for now until I learn how to start mixing. I was for a very long time using this MAC foundation, which is the NC45, which works really good for me. I love MAC products. However, again, it's just not the 100% complexion for me, but it works pretty well. And then I do love this FitMe loosening powder. I do love this loosening powder with me. Any type of, I'm sorry, I keep calling it loosening powder. Finishing powder. Any type of powder for me, I just feel like they are all super, super light. They're super, super white. I look super weird with them on. However, I kind of just play with them a little bit because I have all types of finishing powders. This one is a banana from Ulta. That one is so light on my skin. I can't do it. This one is from NYX, which is MFP02, which is a medium. This one is super light too, like, and I've gone darker, like, because this one is pretty dark. Like, I'm not sure if you guys can see, this one is pretty dark compared to those, and they're all super light. But we're gonna still see if we can make something shake. For concealer, I use a couple different ones. I kind of go back and forth with them and play with them a little bit. This MAC one, I've used the crap out of this. This is a NC45, so it's the matching concealer for the foundation. As you can see, I use the crap out of this. I really do like this. This is probably like the best concealer, because even compared to these ones, the LA Girls, that are really popular right now, that a lot of girls are using, I do use them. I definitely use this one, which is the Warm Honey. I definitely use this one, but I do still like the MAC one better compared to this. This is just my opinion. I like the MAC one better, but I do use it. And then this one I use for contouring. I put, you know, here, you know, on my nose. I use this color, which is Dark Cocoa. I use this one. So these are the two colors that I use from LA Girl. Okay. Oh, let me do, so for my eyebrows, I am a eyeshadow girl. When it comes to my eyebrows, I love using eyeshadow. I do sometimes go in and fill with a pencil that will just, you know, help set everything. But for the most part, I just use my eyeshadow. I love this eyeshadow from MAC. It's called Espresso. This is the one that I use once it's okay. Well, it says Espresso. This is the eyeshadow that I use on my eyebrows. I absolutely love it. It is the perfect match for my eyebrows. It completely just blends in with my eyebrows and just defines my eyebrows. It's all that I use pretty much. This is my ultimate favorite makeup must-have. I love this product. So, another drink. So let's get started. So first, when I'm doing my eyebrows, I do go in and I groom them with a brush that looks like this, with the comb on one side and the brush on the other side. I just make sure that I groom my eyebrows so that everything is going in the right direction. All of my hairs are going in the right direction. I also arch my eyebrows myself sometimes. I just did it probably like a week and a half ago, so I don't think that I need it right now. I think that I can work around it, and then next week I'll, you know, plug in razor, you know, the excess hairs that I don't need right now. But today I'm going to just work around them and do my eyebrows without doing anything extra. So I'm going to use the smaller mirror, and I'm going to go ahead and groom my eyebrows. So I'm going to use the brush side, not the comb side, the brush side, and I'm just going to do a brush upward motion, and then I'm going to come over, so it's like up and over. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. So up and over. And just make sure that all of the hairs are going in the same direction so it just all looks uniformed when applying the makeup. Okay. So to complete your eyebrows, I use a angled brush. This one is by e.l.f. Has the angle to it, and then I take my Mac-Espresso Eye Shadow, and I just get a nice little coating on the brush. I'm not sure if you can see. Let me see. Okay, sorry, it's like not focusing. But it's just a nice little coating on the brush. So that is a lot though. So and I say it's a lot because I want it to be that much. However, we are not going to start directly up here with this much on the brush, because your eyebrows will look really dark and manly, and that's not what you want. You want it to look natural, just flow, and like they're your own. You don't want it to look like they are painted on and it just not right. So with this much on there, with the first stroke inside the eyeshadow, we are going to start not in the middle, not at the front, but just like literally right below the front, right between the middle and the front. We're going to start like somewhere in that area, and we're going to begin to draw the shape of your eyebrow. So like this. And when you're starting to do your eyebrows, you want to take your pinky and lay it on your face, because that'll give your hand like the motion to be able to come back and forth and back and forth. Like, you don't want it to be all over the place. Like, gently just lay your hand on your face, your pinky on your face, and then you can do that swivel of your hand. Okay, so we're going to start in that area, just right but after the beginning, and we're going to go from there. And it's gentle strokes, guys, gentle strokes. And we're going to come around and we're going to create our arch. See? So there's still, even though it may not look like it, there's still product on your brush. So we're going to come back and we're going to begin to come in to our brow. And we're going to do light upward strokes, or against, with the grain of your hair. Whatever way your hairs are going, that's the same way you want to stroke your brush. So we're going to come up and come along your arch and come back down. And we're going to come put some more product on our brush. Come back to that middle space. But this time we're going to be inside of the brow and continuing to fill. Then with the extra products, we're going to come back to the front. And now we're going to draw that illusion at the front. And come all the way to that very first hair. I don't care how far it is. Come all the way to the very first hair with that excess product. And go along the grain of the hair. Go with the grain of the hair and push up. This way it looks super natural. And it doesn't look like you're... And then sometimes go from here and then look up into your big mirror, because what looks like something in this close-up mirror may not look the same in this far-away mirror. So you want to come back and forth, back and forth. And then when you're using your angle brush, make sure the angle part, the top of the angle part, that's the part that you're using for this side. And then when you go to this brow, you'll flip it around and you'll go this way. Okay? So let's get some more product. And we're going to go inside the brow, go along the brow. Get some more product, and now we're going to go over top and define the top of our brow. And again, we're not starting at the front, we're not starting in the middle, we're starting right in between. We're gonna go down and define and be gentle. These are gentle strokes, guys. These are not you pressing super hard. These are gentle strokes. And come down. Gentle strokes up here at your beginner part. You see? And I mean, this is super gentle strokes. All the excess powder on your brush, just come into the inside of your brow and just fill in. Just fill in. Anything excess, just come and fill in. Okay, so then we're going to also make sure you have a brown, and I should have said this in the beginning, however, make sure you have a brown eye pencil, because we're going to use that to kind of just like fill in, just not fill in, but just secure your brow. Just make sure everything is locked in, make sure it's looking good. We're going to use a brown pencil. So with this, I mean the lightest strokes that you can possibly do. You do not want your brows to look super dark. So the lightest strokes that you can possibly do. And I wouldn't do this one in the smaller mirror. I would do it in the bigger mirror. And then just do a light strokes. Just do light, super light strokes. Just to settle it in. Super light strokes. Okay. All right, so I think this eyebrow is done. Looks pretty good until we come in with the concealer to finish it off. But for now, I think it looks pretty good. Sorry, y'all. Looks good. Let's head on over to the other brow. Getting light strokes. Put in, you know, nice amount product on. We're gonna start in that middle area. And if you feel like your brows do not look super groomed from us doing the brush, just do it really quickly. I feel like mine are having a moment over here. Okay, that looks better. So I got, you know, I'm well endowed up top, okay? So I need to, if y'all see me looking weird because I'm trying to maneuver, just don't judge me, okay? I'm trying to get across these things. Alright. And when I'm looking at my brush, like, I'm turning it to make sure that the angle is in the direction of my brow. Okay. Like, no, I'm really, like, maneuvering around these things, y'all. I gotta lift the mirror up. Okay. Make sure when you're coming back to the front to get to this front part, that you go all the way to that first eyebrow that you got. You go all the way over when you're coming back over with the excess product on the brush. You come all the way over. Sorry, y'all. Get more product. We're gonna go inside. The movers to me. Okay, so now I'm going to go on the top of my brow and get that part right. Gentle strokes, y'all, gentle strokes. Go again with the grain of your hair. Whichever direction your hair is going in, that's the way you stroke your brush. Okay, we're gonna get some more product and fill in our brows in the middle. And gentle strokes, gentle strokes. Okay, so we are done with this angled brush. She can go away. We're gonna come in with our pencil and fill in. Fill in. Gentle strokes, y'all. Gentle strokes. Nice soft strokes. You don't want it to look, manly. And y'all don't the only reason why mine looks, you know, somewhat decent is, I promise, it's just practice. When I have a moment and I feel like it, because makeup can be long. When I have a moment, I just practice, you know? I just do it. And it's because I kind of enjoy it. Like, I do enjoy makeup. But if you want to beat your own face for events and things of that nature, you know, just practice. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our concealer to clean up our brows. So I used 2 brushes for this. I used the LA Girl concealer for underneath my brows. I just like how it underneath my brows is super light. So I like that this kind of goes right with my complexion, and when I'm blending, it just all goes together. So I use this, and if you ever use this, and this looks a mess, y'all, because I use it. But if you ever use this, you know that it just kind of squeezes out of this little feathered part here. Which can be a mess if you're not super steady, like I'm not. It cannot go on right. So what I do is I squeeze it, and then I pick it up with this flat brush. So I use this flat brush. I don't know where this came from, who's about, what's the name of it, I don't know. But it's just a flat brush. Nothing. Elf sells them at Target. Real Technique sells them. A couple brush people. It's just a flat brush. So I squeeze this out. And then I pick it up with this. And I don't let it get all super clumpy on the brush, a whole bunch of excess. I just kind of coat it. But in a nice, you know, even coat. So that's how much I put on the brush. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm not a huge fan of the whole concealer thing underneath the brows, because I feel like if you take your time and you do your brows right, there's no need for all the extra concealer stuff. However, that is the wave. I know, you know, some people want to know how to do it, some people don't really care. I do it sometimes I don't really care. But I'm gonna do it. So I don't do above, I only do under. So I'm gonna just say that. So with this can ruin your brows if you don't take your time. Like, this can literally ruin your brows. You know, that's all that time and effort we just put into those. Yeah, if you do not take your time, this can ruin your brows. So just take your time, be careful. You know, pause this if you need to, come back, but please take your time. So with this, again, I don't start in the middle, I don't start at the end. I start, you know, in between, and I just kind of do like a press and down type of thing. So on, down, on, down. So we're going to go in with it. And you're literally coming right underneath of, and then sometimes I do like a very carefully, and it's not super neat, but still coming down with it. And just go up under there and super gentle up the front. And then the excess you can kind of just come down, because you can put concealer. We're going to put concealer all over our eyebrows. I mean our eyelids, sorry. And like this. So that's how that looks. Okay. And I'm just going to take a little bit more and actually put on this remainder part of my eyelid, because we're going to come all the way down with it. Oh, little feeling. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing on the next eyebrow. In Costa Rica. So we're gonna come under. Just for you, just for you. Alrighty, so we have that one, and then we're done with the flat brush. So the next brush that I use is a fluffier brush that kind of gets in and helps dissolve this concealer. And this is by MAC, which is a 239 brush. Just a fluffier brush. So now we're just gonna, first we're gonna wet our, wetting your brush helps the motion and actually helps blend it into whatever you're doing, helps pack it in. So I just put it a nice distance away from the actual brush, and just spray, and then go in, and so we're going to actually kind of like pat it in. So tell your friend. You're going to pat it in, pat and swipe, pat and swipe. While you're swiping, you're going to do a nice pat motion. When you get up here to your brows, be super, super careful, because you don't want to mess them up. All that work we just put in, you don't want to mess it up. So once you get closer, just be super careful. And if your brush still isn't, like mine isn't, doing what I need it to do, just wet it a little more. But you don't want to dry on your brush. You do not want to do makeup with a wet brush, like super wet brush. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. Yo, if I'm not looking in the camera, it's because I'm not good enough yet to just do it off of my phone. I need to see what I'm doing, so. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Let's get this other one going. Okay. Oh. You know she like it. Didn't say not to like it. So I copped the one, I copped you one too. Tell me about the world to be made when I'm speaking. Something I was like, just to do something in the rap. And with any excess product on your brush, come up under your eyebrow at the beginning and just kind of wipe, not really wipe, but like just do some soft strokes with the extra excess product at the bottom, at the very beginning of your brow. This will help give it that even more natural look to your eyebrows, because the boxy brows in the front with, you know, how some girls have it, that's not how natural eyebrows look. Like, who was born with eyebrows that look like a box? Nobody. So this just helps, you know, give that more of a natural illusion to your brows, because in anything that you're enhancing, you still want it to make it have that natural look. So just come in and just kind of do a soft stroke underneath the beginning at the top of your brows, you know, just to give it that natural look. Alrighty, so we're gonna get into some crayons, y'all. When I say I am no pro at eyeshadow, honey, we are legit doing this together, okay? Okay. Alright, so we're going to be using Crayon Case products with this. So this is a Crayon Case brush. You know that they look like little pencils. So cute. So I am definitely a nudes girl. I don't do no whole bunch of colors and all of that. However, I do think that so of course I got a phone call. This will be super edited, so but I was saying that I'm not a big colors girl. Like I just do what I'm good at. I'm going to add a little bit of color into this look. So I think I'm going to, now that I'm looking at these, I think that I'm going to use brown, tan, pink, and if I can, a little bit of purple. So brown, tan, pink, and purple. Those are the colors that I'll use. Y'all, when I say I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know. So please. Like this part, I'm comfortable with. The eyebrows, even some of the face stuff down the line. But this, bear with me, please. Bear with me. Okay. So from watching some other videos, I think that you need to have like a good base color. So I'm going to use brown for that. I think I put too much. So if you put too much powder, just tap it back into where it is. This kind of got a little chalky, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so blending is key. I know that with eyeshadow. Blend, blend, blend. So we're going to come in. And this is going to be my base. So this is going to be over everything. Yeah, this is going to be over everything. So
that's right. TurboTax free is free. Free. This product offers returns, offers subject to change. See details at TurboTax.com.
this is what it feels like. Yeah, you thought that I was perfect, boy, you were wrong. Literally, it's a lot of blending. Like, that's all makeup is. Like, you really gotta blend. Especially if you don't want it to look, you know, look crazy. It's a lot of blending. And I'm doing in more of a circular motion with my blending instead of a swiping motion. You know, sometimes in these smaller corners I do a swiping motion, but for the most part I'm doing like a blending motion. Okay, so we got that eye. And I'm the type that I just keep going with the product that I'm going with. Like, instead of coming back and forth, I just keep going. Okay, so, and I start kind of like out here because it's easier to blend out here than it is once you get into these corners. So come out here and blend inward. And again, y'all know I got these cojones. These cojones. So, I think I'm getting it better though, guys, because that is blending, sis. You hear me? That is blending, honey. Yes, blending, blending, blending. Yes. Yo, we gonna pump each other up. When I tell y'all I don't do eyeshadow, like, I don't do eyeshadow. Like, I'm proud of myself. Like, y'all may not see. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, blend it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop with the self gloat for a second. Okay. Okay, so let's go in with another color, which will be tan. So with tan, we're going to just do the crease. We're going to do the crease. Okay. So let's go in with tan. And again, I'm still using crayon case brushes. Okay. So we're going to start. This time we're going to start in the corner so that I can get that motion going. Okay. So let's start in the corner with the crease. And I started in with the circular motion. Make sure you turn in so that you can get it. This one I'm kind of caking on, and you know what, like I said, I'm learning as I go along. I don't know if next time I would put the tan over top of the brown. It's not really that potent, you know, where it's showing that much. And I think, you know, that was a thing of me, of learning. It's not showing that much. It's there. Don't get me wrong. I can definitely see that it's there. It's just not showing as much as I would have liked. And I feel like I'm caking it on. I think I'm definitely dipping my brush. And again, this is just for my crease. Okay, so let's hold for that. Definitely pushed it in as much as I feel like I could. I just don't think that I would put tan over top of brown, like but we're going to do a cut crease, I think it's called. I forget what it's called, but we're gonna put concealer over top of our eyelid, kind of like right in a half a moon shape, so that our pink can pop. So with this, I'm going to use the matte concealer because it comes with this little brush that I feel like could do what I need it to do, to make this half a moon shape. So we're going to start in the middle, in the corner, and we're going to go up to make that defined line, and then we'll drag the concealer down. Okay, and we're not going all the way over to the corner. We're going to put purple over there, so it's just going to be kind of like a half a thing. Okay, so we're going to close our eye for that. And y'all, I'm learning, so I'm nervous. Don't judge me. Okay. like that. That's what we looking for, y'all. Y'all see it? It's like a half a thing. Okay, so while that's still kind of like juicy, we're gonna take our pink. I don't want this flat brush. Okay, another crayon case. We're gonna take pink, and we're going to come over top of the concealer and just kind of pack her in once it's dry. Okay. Alright, y'all, I don't know what's going on here because I feel like I'm packing it on and it's just, okay, here we go. Now we go. Now she's coming. Okay, so I do think that I should have dragged the concealer all the way to my crease. Because it looks weird. It's kind of just stopped there. And I feel like I have more on this side than I do. I gotta pull my lid down because I feel like it's not blending the way that I want it to blend. This is right up at the top. It's not blending in right. Okay. What y'all think? Yes? No? I think it looks okay. I think it looks okay. Okay, so we're gonna do that again on this side. Okay. Let's see. Now I feel like I definitely want to pull it over here on this side, but then it won't be uniformed. Ooh, let's see. Come on, brush. Ooh. Okay. And y'all, I could be skipping a bunch of steps, you know, but like I said, I'm still learning. Still learning, so I don't know everything, you know, and I'm open for whatever suggestions you guys may have. Do you think that needs to dry just a little bit? Okay. And we're going to blend this out. You know, everybody make that little ugly face when they putting on makeup. Actually, y'all, I think this eye turned out more the way that I was thinking. It did. This eye is turning out exactly the way I was thinking. So I don't know what I need to do to fix this eye. I feel like it just needs a little bit more caked on. Do you want me as much as I want you? There we go. I'm sorry, y'all. I like to do little poses. It's like, that's just me being proud of myself, guys. Okay. So then let's get some purple in our corners. Okay. So we're gonna go in. So because I want the purple not to pop, but like I want it to have its own little moment, I'm gonna wet my brush a little and get in here in this purple. I'm using the wrong brush. You can see it now. Okay. So purple is going to be in our corners. So we're going to kind of blend purple and pink together and just make sure that everything is kind of marrying in our corner. And it's not a pink and purple show. Like everybody have their own thing. Okay. And we're going to go up just a little over into our... No, I don't have enough on there. Go up just a little bit into our corner. And come down some over top of our eyelashes. And kind of make it a thing. Okay, your eyelash came off. And come up into our crease just a little bit. like that. Shall I see me coming? Feel my heart beating much too weak. So I'm gonna come over this one with some pink because that purple is just way too potent. Way more potent than I want it on this eye. And I have excess powder on this, on the brush that I use with the pink. So I'm gonna come over top of that purple and blend that out some. Come over here just a little bit and blend that out some. Okay, so I'm okay with this. You know, I'm trial and error again. But I'm okay with this for now. So now we're going to do some liner. So fun fact, something that I thought goes on last was liner. I would put my eyelashes on, I would do all this stuff, and then I would put my liner on. However, now that I've learned a little, you know, a couple other things, I will say that put the liner on first, then the lashes, because if your lashes are not placed exactly where you want them, it'll camouflage it. So that's something that I learned. I hope that can help you guys. So I'm using an angle brush, and I'm using Sigma's Wicked Gel Eyeliner to create my eyeliner. So we're gonna go in here with this, and I am horrible at a cat wing or whatever it's called. So I'll try. If not, we're just gonna have, you know, liner, and that's just gonna be what it is. Okay. So let's wipe this off a little bit. It's not. Okay. So this, you want to take your time, because boy, this can mess up. But the convenience of this angled brush is that it can kind of get into the nooks and crannies of places that you probably can't with a regular brush. So this brush works really, really good. So I got this from Amazon, like $9, I think. It is a Bella and Bear from Amazon. Okay. And I do not start in the beginning. I start in the middle, and then I come back and fill it in. Okay. So we're going to start in the middle and go up, but not like we're going to leave a gap. So we're going to start in the middle and kind of go this way. Oh my goodness. And I messed up, guys. Yep, I did. Already. So I can see now it's probably not going to be a wing. It'll probably just be okay. One thing I know is the only way to learn is to do it. So we're going to do it together. And this is my first attempt at a wing. Well, no, I take it back. It's not my first attempt, but then you come back and fill in the front, which should be much easier to do than this. Looks absolutely horrible. I'm gonna wipe it off. I hate everything about it. I was trying to see if I could maybe deal with it, but I just don't think, it's just so dark, like, and it's not consistent. But you know what? Because we're all learning here, I'm not going to make it seem like this is perfect, this is not, this is... She's going to stay. And it's going to be a learning experience. And when we look back on this very first video, we'll be able to say, you know what, this is something that we grew from. So she's going to stay. But other than that, our liner is on. Okay, we can move on over to the next one. Y'all know. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I almost forgot. Okay, we're starting in the middle. Okay. Okay. Let's start in the middle. Okay. Oh, my phone about to die, y'all. I'm gonna fix it though. Hold on. Okay. So we're getting onto the wing. Okay. This is like nerve-wracking, like heart surgery or something. Okay, now I'm going back towards the front. And then I have the stupidest eyes. They just blink so much. It's so hard. Okay. All right. I think I'm over that part. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to come back to the eyes. Oh, no. First, we're going to, before we do that, put some mascara on. Just to get your eyelashes ready to put lashes over top. So this is the Urban Decay Provision Bigger, Blacker, Badder mascara. But you can use, you know, whatever you like. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I can't see in that big mirror. It's really far. Not that far, but it's far enough. So with lashes, I do under and over. Under, I'm kind of like massaging the brush through. Over, I'm kind of getting it bigger. Okay. My eyes are really watering right now. I don't know why, but they are. And you know, watery eyebrows comes with the territory. So just take a minute. If your eyes start to water, you can fan them. Try to get all the water to go to one side and kind of do like a dab thing, but you're not messing up anything. And I know y'all hear me sniffling. The nose is not trying to let me be great. Okay, so we're gonna go in with our, I actually like, I think this part is fun. This is like an artist at work. That's all that makeup is. And you can have fun with it. You can do your own thing. You can mix and match. You can kind of like a blank canvas, which is your face. And you can kind of just play with it. And that's all it is. Like, I'm not taking this serious. I'm not trying to be an MUA. I'm not trying to be a, you know, get paid, you know, whatever. I like doing it, and it's just what it is. So with this, you're going to need, a blendy brush, a beauty blender, but it needs to be damp. So we're going to go and damp it and come back. Alright, y'all, I'm back. My phone is a little tilted. It's because it is now on the charger so that it did not die. And I have it, you know what they say. I don't want to say Igga rig, but that's what it is. Okay, so we're gonna finish up here. And this is, like I said, kind of like the fun part. So we're gonna come in, and again, your beauty blender should be damp. Not soaked, but it should be damp. This helps it move your foundation and stuff around a lot better. Okay. So again, I'm using Maybelline FitMe in 338, which is spicy brown. And with the FitMe, I do think that it just kind of, like, there's a base color, but it do kind of try and fit to what your color is. So I do think that. So I'm going to take a couple dabs, and I'm going to just go in, because we're going to put this all over. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go in and blend this in. So you're gonna do like a pressing and in. So press in type of thing, press in, and not a strokey type of thing. So we're gonna press it into our skin. And underneath my wing, I'm just gonna be careful so that won't you? And more dabby than anything. You want to come up, go up underneath the ear, bring it all the way down your neck. You do not want to look like you have on a mask. And if you make sure you get in the corners of that mouth. You can come up on them lips some, it's fine. Because this is the base, this is the foundation. That's why they call it that. This sets everything. This is where it begins. I don't think that I had enough on for this particular side. Get up underneath that nose. But I can't help it. And I'm just squeezing it so I can get down in this spot. Coming down to my nose. Anywhere you wanna like, baby, let's go. Come down right to your eyebrows. All of this space is important. Push it into your hairline so that it doesn't look like you have on a mask. You push it into your hairline so that everything is nice and blended. No suppose until you justice, so come out of this. So when you take it off, someone can break you off. Okay. Alright. So that foundation is on. So I'm going to be going back and forth between two, not two contour kits, but a contour kit and concealer. So the contour kit that I'm using is Anastasia's Contour Cream Kit. This one comes with a bunch of shades that I think are pretty good to my complexion. Fair, Neutral, Banana, Java, Light, Sculpt, and Havana. I think they're all pretty neutral to my complexion, and I think they'll work, you know, pretty good for my skin. So we're going to got too much stuff going on over here. So we're going to be using we're going to be coming in with the concealer, and for this one I'm going to use the LA Girl. I'm going to come in and I'm squeezing and pressing while I'm for you. For you. So we got it over there. I can be. So we're going to do it under there. Ooh. On your chin. Down your nose. Between your eyebrows. Okay. So that's for that one. So for the contour kit, no, I'll take that back. Again, we're doing this together. I was going to use one of these top 3 for right here and here, but I feel like they're way too light for my skin. And then for these down here, I feel like they're too dark for this portion. They can be used in a different way. So that's why I decided not to do that. So we're gonna just come down with this one. I feel like this is just like the perfect complexion for my skin. And we're gonna come down here. Now I normally use this one for here. Yeah, so we'll do like here and here. That's how we'll use this one. And y'all, I'm learning. I am learning. So let's try one of these. Anastasia's. And come over top of that. I think I like that better for my skin. I don't even know if I really like that, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I think I must not use either one of these. I don't think I have a dark enough concealer to do complete contour now that I'm playing with these. And that's cool. I'm not mad at that at all. Again, I did not dab my brush, so I need to go dab my brush. I'll be right back. Okay. No. Okay. So we can go ahead and do put our concealer or push it into our face, and we'll play with the others if we need to. If I feel like my face isn't giving enough dimension, that's all this is doing. It's just giving your face dimension, so that it's not just kind of like one just look. It's kind of like if I turn here, if I turn there, that's all this is. That's all contouring basically does. So we can play with our pushing our concealer. So again, we're doing a pushing in motion until it's all blended. As you can tell, this is defining my nose already. So I definitely would need the darker color to come in and make it defined with my nose. So we're gonna have to play with some colors. Maybe we can mix some. But we have to definitely put something. OMG, I hope y'all did not hear that. And I hope y'all don't mind the length of this because I'm literally trying to, you know, make sure everybody gets exactly what they need. Make sure that nobody feels like I'm rushing. I don't want to rush. I'm not rushing myself. So that's why this is just, you know, we're going to take our time. We're not going to rush at all. I think this, I'm sorry I just did that little circular motion. I think it's supposed to come more like that now that I'm thinking about it. And remember in the beginning of the video when I said that I don't go over the top of my eyebrows when I'm actually filling in my eyebrows with the concealer? This is why. It's not necessary to me, again, not a professional. All of this is my opinion. But for me, in my face, I don't feel like it's necessary to do all that extra concealer stuff because I'm about to put all this concealer on my face. Like, I don't need all this extra concealer. So that's to me. Okay, so we definitely need okay. And I see exactly where it should be, which is here, here down. And I'm kind of connecting it from my eyebrows. That's, I'm in my, what is this? What the hell is this? I forgot what this is called. I'm connecting it from this hair right here. That's kind of what's giving me my my guide. Oh, and then okay, y'all. So I got a phone call in the middle of this. If I continue to do YouTube videos, I promise I will get a camera that is not my cell phone so that we don't get interruptions. But while on the phone, I was still blending sideburns. What? Why can't I think of that? Sideburns. I use my sideburn as a guide for the darker concealer to bring definition to my face. As you guys can see, my nose is very defined now from putting the darker on both sides. So the step that I did not do while I was away, I'm going to go ahead and do the finishing powder. Again, this is the FitMe loose finishing powder in deep 35, which is deep. So with this, what I do is I tap it into the top so that it's not all over the place, and I put about that much, which is probably still, it's way too much. And then I take another blendy and I come in and I go into the places where I put that lighter concealer. So like up under my eyes, I put it under there. Under there, on my chin, and I'm gonna come back, guys. Okay, so as I can see already, nudist is really nude. I don't even know if it'll show up on me. It's like legit my exact complexion. So I was trying to come like over top of Bear with nudist. Okay, so I think that's as much as I'm gonna be able to get. So let's come in with Marie, and this is a really cute brush. I think that's a really cute brush for lip application. Let's see. It smells good. Doing a little bit of drooling. So Marie is like a nude for me. Okay, hold on, y'all.